Hi guys, the President of the European Commission delivered a speech on Monday directed at scientists and scholars that Europe is open to them and wants to lead. This comes at a time when the US has instead decided to punish universities which are at the forefront of research and development by defunding them, attacking them as institutions and encroaching upon their freedom of expression. The Trump administration is sending out a clear message that foreigners are not wanted unless they praise the actions of the regime. Ursula von der Leyen here explained Europe's polar opposite approach when it came to foreign scientists and academics.
Ladies and gentlemen, Europe has everything that is needed for science to thrive. We have the stable and sustained investment, we have the infrastructure, we have the commitment to open and collaborative research, and we have a social market economy that delivers access to good schools, good education and healthcare for all. But at the same time, we also have to work on our deficiencies. We know that researchers still face too much or too complex bureaucracy here in Europe compared to some other parts of the world. We know that the path from fundamental research to business and to market is not straightforward and not fast enough here in Europe. We know that we need to offer the very best a longer-term perspective, and we are ready to tackle this head-on. We want Europe to continue to be at the forefront of fundamental research. We want Europe to be a leader in priority technologies, from AI to quantum, from space, semiconductors and microelectronics, to digital health, genomics and biotechnology. We want scientists, researchers, academics and highly skilled workers to choose Europe. And this is why today I am presenting the first elements of our Choose Europe initiative. The first priority is to ensure that science in Europe remains open and free. This is our calling card. We must do everything we can to uphold it, now more than ever before. We want to strengthen the free movement of knowledge and data across Europe, just as we do for goods, talents and capital across our single market. And we want to enshrine freedom of scientific research into law in a new European Research Area Act. Because the threats rise across the world, and Europe will not compromise on its principles. Europe must remain the home of free academic and scientific values.
A wonderful speech. Okay, so first of all, I want to respond to where she mentioned that there are bureaucratic hurdles that need to be resolved. And I think this is something that the Commission has been burying its head in the sand over the last number of years. So it's good to hear that there's going to be at least a review of that and to try and streamline the process of moving from research to producing a business product. Because that is a massive stumbling block at the moment. It's blocking the European Union from being a leader when it comes to AI, for example. We're seeing the US, we're seeing China go much faster, much further and much faster. Now, the other point, of course, is we're seeing a brain drain take place in the United States when it comes to research and development. Recently, a French scientist, I believe, wanted to travel to the US and he was deported. He was sent back to France because of comments he made about Donald Trump on social media. This has a chilling effect on researchers and developers who want to move to the US or want to work within the US. Are you going to be picked up at any stage? Are you going to be deported back to your home country? Or worse, are you going to be sent to a gulag in El Salvador? These are real possibilities. It's not a slim chance. There's a real possibility that that could happen to you because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. So Europe is saying we're open. We want people to come in. You're allowed to research whatever you want. You won't have your university shut down because of comments on social media. You're not going to be punished financially because of opinions of people within the academic sphere. So this is a good. I think this is a good speech. I think sending out the right message. Europe is open. Europe is working on its defects, the issues regarding bureaucracy, and we want to be a place where scientists feel comfortable doing the research, where they feel that they're going to have a real impact. Because over the next number of years, I think we're going to see a real brain drain from the US to China, to Europe, and to other parts of the world. Donald Trump doesn't want people coming in, it seems. And he's not interested in people expressing themselves. Freedom of expression seems to have come to an end in the United States. The First Amendment is over. It's gone. So someone else is going to reach out to these scientists in a similar way to what happened to the UK when it Brexited. We saw a bit of a drain away to Europe, to European capitals, for example, when it came to finance. So Europe is saying, you're welcome, come here, we will support you, and we will work on the problems that have hindered research and development over the last number of years. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll leave a link to the full video in the description of this one.